Welcome to our session on the components of our grant proposal. A grant proposal is a written document that outlines a project or a program and requests funding from a grant making organization. So the proposal typically consists of several key components, which we shall be discussing in detail. So it includes five components that can easily be summarized into five components, and the first one is the introduction. The statement of need being the second, the project description, the budget, as well as the evaluation plan. So, what's the introduction? What's contained in the introduction? So, the introduction should provide an overview of your organization and the problem or need that your project will address. This should be followed by a statement of need. On the statement of need is a very crucial part of your grant proposal, and this is where you make the case for why your project is necessary and why it should be funded. You'll want to provide data and evidence to support your argument and explain how your project will address an important issue or need in your community. Then we have the project description. So the project description is where you provide more details about the specific activities you'll be undertaking with the grant funding organization. You'll want to describe your project goals and objectives, the target population that you intend to serve, the methods you will use to achieve your outcomes. You may also want to include a timeline for your project and describe any partnerships or collaborations that you have established so far and your goals and objectives generally. So this project description is very, very important. Then we have the budget. So a budget is a critical component as well in the grant proposal, and it provides a detailed breakdown of how you will use the grant funds and demonstrates that you've thought carefully about the financial aspects of your project, and you'll want to include a line item budget that shows costs associated with each aspect of your project, as well as budget narrative that explains your calculations and assumptions, because this will really give that feel to the grant maker that you know exactly what you need. Then we have the evaluation plan. The evaluation plan would outline how you will measure the success of your project and determine whether you have achieved your goal and objectives. You will want to describe in this evaluation plan the specific data you will collect and the methods you will use to analyze it. You may also want to discuss how you will use the evaluation findings to improve your project and share your results with stakeholders. On the overall, a well crafted grant proposal should be clear, concise, compelling. Um, by presenting a strong statement of need, a detailed project description, a thorough budget, and a thorough evaluation plan, you can demonstrate that your organization is prepared to make a real impact with with the grant funder. Thank you for being in this session this far. So, in the next session, we shall be discussing the strategies for identifying funding opportunities and analyzing grant guidelines to ensure your proposal meets the funder's requirements. See you there.